Ladies and gentlemen, prospectors of Icarus, welcome back to the channel. This is AOR. In today's episode, I wanted to present a few ideas to you guys about things I'd love to see the devs over at Icarus fix for us. Mind you, these aren't hardware or software related, but rather little small tweaks to the quality of life in game. To start, I wanted to show you guys a feature that I absolutely love and pose a question. I'm calling down a little dropship cargo pod because to demonstrate this idea, it will be necessary. So as I wait for Maverick to come rolling up, there he is. This is Maverick. I tamed him here on planet, and I want to use him in a different save file. And so, naturally, I'm coming up to the drop pod, press F to interact. If you notice here where it says nearby mounts, I can actually select him. And if I were to click deliver to station, he would go up to the orbital exchange, where I can then select him for future saves, different planets, and what have you. Now, if you can tame a wolf here on planet, and then put them into the drop pod to use at a later date and time, excuse me, I'm super tired from work, then why isn't it possible to do the same thing with tools? I thought it was super strange because if you think about the time and the materials necessary, like if you know how difficult it is to mine 100 titanium ore, the idea that you could use this on a different planet, a different save, would make perfect sense. So I think it's strange that all of these items cannot be used with the delivery pod cargo system. Like, again, a wolf, not to understate here, but a wolf that I've tamed on planet. Like, again, I love that, love that this feature exists. I do wish, though, especially when it comes to things like my platinum knife, which I did use the alteration bench to add this buff, or my compound bow, my platinum pickaxe. Like, all of these items I would love to have on a different save. And when you bear in mind that you can buy these items under resources on the workshop portion of the orbital exchange, I think it's strange that you can't also save these for yourself. So let me go ahead and deliver this back to station and show you the second thing that I wish devs could fix. I'm going to demonstrate something called pathing. It may be called something else, and I hope I'm not like oversimplifying what it's called, but I refer to it as pathing. So notice I'm back in my base. If I peek my head outside to see where Maverick's at, he's swimming through the lake. And I'm not sure why that is the way that it is, but if you played Sons of the Forest, you'll know what I'm referring to when I say Calvin was broken AF. It did not matter how much he tried. He just could not seem to hack it. But I'm going to wait for him to teleport up here. There he is. Okay, so with Maverick by my side, I'm going to walk him basically to the path that I want him, need him to take. Because unless you do this, it doesn't seem like the pathing, coding, programming will work otherwise. So he's still following me. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to get him back into the base. Wait till he's in the center of the room. That way the wander feature works properly. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and send him to wander. And we're good there. So when it comes to the pathing, I've noticed when these guys are on this side of this wall and they want to get to, say, their food and water bowls, for whatever reason, their pathing code doesn't immediately tell them that there's an obstacle in their way. So they'll like run, they'll jump at the wall, they'll paw at it, bark at it, until either I leave the room or something changes, and then they can walk around and get to their food and water bowls. So the next item to summarize would be working on the pathing and or matrixing of the animals when they interact in their environment. The third and final item, which will seem probably extremely niche But personally, I wanted to point this out to you guys because I love this feature. I have a half piece here, and if you hold, for me, it's R on my keyboard. But notice that there's a half of a half piece, which is known as the quarter floor. I freaking love that this exists. I know it's going to seem small, guys, but I absolutely love that you can elect to use half of a floor piece, or excuse me, wow, long day, floor piece. For whatever reason, though, I find it strange that you can't do the same thing with a full-sized floor piece. The only version that exists currently is the trapdoor variation of this piece, which has its benefits, mind you. But man, I don't know about you guys, but when I do a base build, especially one of this magnitude and size, I tend to have a lot of these pieces left over. It would be super nice if there was more variations, if you will, to utilize for this piece. Again, probably admittedly a small thing, but I do think it's strange that you have a half of a half piece, which is the quarter piece, but you can't seem to use a half of a floor piece, which kind of bums me out. But look, I love this game, and if you guys made it this far, I appreciate the hell out of you. If you do like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It is free, and it does help to build the channel. Until next time, guys, enjoy your gameplay. Enjoy being a prospector of Icarus. Enjoy your week. Have a good one.